The key to you is two. Man used to know this. This was common understanding, and basically where the symbol yin yang comes from. It's a simple fact, but a little difficult at first to digest, that a human being is a pair, a person, a yin yang. There's two of you. How do you think you can talk to yourself? How do you think you can like yourself, not like yourself? Lose yourself, find yourself, agree with yourself, disagree with yourself. It's because there's two of you. That's the Gemini aspect of consciousness. And it's linked with free will. You have to have opposition or the opposite choice in order to have a free will. Free will would, by its own nature, cause a choice in every matter. So that's the Gemini aspect of mind. But mind is made up of two consciousnesses, not one. You have two brains. One guy goes, nah, I got two halves of one brain. I go, well, how many hands do you got? And he goes, two. I go, why don't you just say you have two halves of one hand? And so forth. No, there's two of you. And this was known. This was definitely known by ancient people. And the evidence is in other things as well as the artifacts that are left on the planet Earth that no one is able to really understand or really reliably say, how, what, when, and how, who, did these things, such as the pyramids and some of these big temple cities and some of the architectures and stone circles and ley lines, and there's a lot of stuff, global. And those artifacts tell of a time, they're evidence to a time when man was whole-minded by being paired. That's why the popes use this hand sign. They know that the human being is a pair of consciousnesses, living opposites, living beings, you as a two. It takes two consciousnesses to make up a mind, and they're hovering over a single heart. And this is where consciousness, begins and is, and permeates and produces realities from. But the key to you and the key to everything, this is right down to the nuts and bolts, guys, subatomic particleism, the double slit theory. The key is two keys. But we live in a reality now that was forced upon us through monotheism, which is the notion of one. So the fact of life is that there is no such thing as one, no mono anything, that everything is a pair at the beginning of it all, at its very essence and core, the great polarity of existence, the union of opposites. And this used to be known by ancient people, and they understood that this was absolutely relevant to mind and the productions of their mind. The ancient people understood that they did not have a mind, that they were a mind, and that their mental alchemy was producing the elemental feedback in the form of reality. They understood that reality is a reflection, is a mirror of reflection, that reality is secondary to a primary. That's why it starts with the letters RE. But the key to everything, and the beginning of this path of enlightenment and total understanding comes with it, is to begin to perceive yourself as being a pair. You're in a conversation with you as a two. You're feminine and masculine. Your feminine is your feeling consciousness, and your masculine is your thoughts, your thought consciousness. And the way it should work is your thoughts should be listening for instruction from your other self, the spiritual, feeling, spatial, close to heart self. You know, your thoughts should be listening to your heart through the twin within you as the other, another you, your feeling self, spiritual self. And if thought would do that, if your thoughts would listen and follow out every instruction and not do the thinking, but do the doing, then you would find your destiny and become whole. The key is two. The key to you is two. Understanding the difference between a feeling and a thought is the first step. Was that a feeling or was that a thought? The fact of the matter is, every first thought was really a feeling.